Picture this. You wake up one morning. Your job is gone. Your savings are frozen. The bank doors are locked. And no one is screaming. No riots, no explosions, just quiet panic. That silence is what the Great Depression actually sounded like. Not a crash, a slow suffocation. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The Great Depression didn't start because people were poor. It started because people thought they were rich. That's why this story still matters right now. Because the system that broke back then is not as different from today as we like to believe. Let's rewind. It's the late 1920s in America. Factories are humming. Cars are rolling off assembly lines. Radios are everywhere. Money feels easy. Too easy. The stock market isn't something experts do anymore. Taxi drivers give stock tips. Barbers talk about margin accounts. People aren't buying shares with money they have. They're buying with money they borrowed. Imagine buying a house by paying just 10%. That's what stocks were like. Prices go up, borrow more. Prices go up again, borrow even more. It looks brilliant until it doesn't. October 1929, one bad week, then one worse day. Stocks start falling. People try to sell, but everyone is selling at the same time. Prices don't slide, they fall through the floor. Fortunes disappear on paper first, then in real life. But here's the part most people miss. The stock market crash did not cause the Great Depression by itself. It was just the spark. The real damage came from what the system did next. Banks. Back then, banks weren't careful guardians of money. They were gamblers. Your savings weren't sitting safely in a vault. They were being lent out, invested, recycled, leveraged. So when the market collapsed, banks lost money fast. And when people got scared, they did the one thing banks cannot survive. They asked for their money back, one by one, then all at once. Bank runs. A bank can survive a few withdrawals. It cannot survive everyone. Thousands of banks collapsed. And when a bank collapses, your money doesn't slowly fade away. It vanishes overnight. No insurance, no guarantees, no second chances. Life savings, gone. Now zoom out. Businesses rely on banks to survive. Loans for inventory, credit for payroll. Banks fail, loans disappear, businesses shut down, unemployment explodes. By 1933, about 1 in 4 American workers is unemployed. That's not a recession, that's a shutdown of daily life. People line up for soup. Families live in cars. Farmers destroy crops while cities starve. Absurd, right? Food exists, people exist, but the system connecting them is broken. This is where the Great Depression stops being about money and starts being about trust. Money only works if people believe it will work tomorrow. During the Depression, that belief cracked. People stopped spending. Not because they didn't want things, but because tomorrow felt dangerous. If you don't know whether you'll have a job next month, you don't buy shoes today. That fear feeds on itself. Less spending means less revenue. Less revenue means more layoffs. More layoffs mean even less spending. A perfect downward loop. Now here comes the uncomfortable math. Governments at the time believed something we now find shocking, that they should do nothing. Balance the budget, cut spending, let the market fix itself. So as people lost jobs, the government pulled money out of the economy, exactly the opposite of what the moment needed. it made the collapse deeper and longer. The Depression didn't last a year or two. It dragged on for a decade, and it didn't stay in America. The world was tied together by debt and trade. The US lent money to Europe after World War I. Europe used that money to pay war debts. America recycled the payments back into loans, a fragile loop. When America collapsed, the loop snapped. Loans stopped. Trade collapsed. Currencies failed. Germany, Britain, Latin America, global depression. This is the irony. Countries tried to protect themselves by closing borders and raising tariffs, which only shrank trade further. Everyone pulled inward, and everyone suffered more. It took something extreme to finally break the cycle. Massive government spending, public works, new rules for banks, deposit insurance, and eventually, a world war. That's the part history books don't like to emphasize. The Great Depression didn't truly end because the economy healed itself. It ended because the system was forced to change. New rules, new safety nets, new assumptions. Assumptions we now take for granted, that banks need regulation, that governments must act during collapse, that doing nothing is still a decision. So why does this matter now? Because the Great Depression wasn't caused by one villain or one mistake. It was caused by optimism turning into leverage, leverage turning into fragility, fragility meeting fear. A system that worked perfectly until it didn't. And systems like that don't announce when they're close to breaking. They feel strongest right before they fail. Here's the quiet question the Great Depression leaves us with. If trust breaks again, if fear spreads faster than money, if everyone runs for the exit at once, would our system hold? Or would we recognize the silence too late?